The main thing that I've been working on since the last time I was here is a notion that I call and other people call ubiquitous learning. And by that we mean that learning is no longer, especially with technology and wireless connectivity, learning is no longer an experience or activity that's limited to formal educational institutions, but it's now happening in many places, in the home, in the workplace, in the coffee house, and for young people especially, the mobility and portability of these devices means that learning also becomes an anytime, anywhere activity. We traditionally think about the distinction between formal and informal education, what happens in schools and what happens other places. I think increasingly we need to see these things in a relationship to each other and to rethink school activities in relationship to what's happening in these other environments, and in the other direction, for the schools to bring experiences and learning that takes place in these other environments into the classroom and into the school, especially for high school students and adolescents. The idea of a wheel with spokes, with the school is the hub of the wheel, and the spokes connect that hub to these other learning environments. And these other spaces are different, but the school is the one place that they share. The tremendous research opportunity that you have to study what's happening in this transformed learning environment and to look at new forms of learning, new ways in which students collaborate and work with each other, what it actually means to changing the process of learning when we put it in this ubiquitous, sort of multi-dimensional, multifaceted context. As learning becomes more social and more collaborative, does that change the motivation of learners to think beyond learning this for myself or learning this because I'm going to be graded on it, to a more collective sense of learning together and sharing our learning with each other? That's certainly what's happening on the World Wide Web more generally. And I think that there hasn't been a lot of investigation, as far as I know, about how the learning process itself and the motivational process itself changes for young people who are thinking about this learning in this set of social relations.